on a pub crawl with a difference. An expedition into the heart of Australia.
Absolutely amazing. I can't believe that people actually live out in places like this, but it's super to come out.
It's not isolated, it's a little bit remote.
To experience and enjoy Australia's legendary bush pubs. We'll meet some local legends.
You reckon the Birdsville Hotel's the best pub in Australia?
Well, it's the only pub I've been to.
Have a few drinks. So to be a cappuccino. Feast on some genuine bush tucker.
So you get the kangaroo fillet.
In one of the world's hippest hotels. And meet Australia's most hospitable family.
You don't sleep in this.
It's optional.
Yeah, well.
To make our adventure possible, our designated driver is a pilot. When you head this far outback, you'll find people play by a different set of rules.
I don't think you'd be allowed to ride 3 Harleys into a hotel and do burnouts on the floor in any respectable city hotel.
And everyone has a story to tell.
Slim Dusty rode a camel at the bar.
Into the pub.
He wanted to put that all back.
But it's not all hard work. There's always time for a leisurely cruise when you find a creek like this in the middle of nowhere. And who wouldn't take a moment to soak up the atmosphere in the Outback's answer to a health spa? So sit back and enjoy the flight as we take you on a pub crawl with altitude.
An inventor. David Unipon even anticipated the helicopter based on the principle of the boomerang, of course. But anyway, back to the tour. Karen Kokoschke and her father run Banksia Adventures. The Aboriginal culture one-day experience involves a bit of four-wheel driving, a visit to Camp Coorong for a bush tucker walk and a look around the museum. Lunch at Meningie is all part of the deal, and if you want an extra dose of culture, Karen can take you to the Aboriginal Cultures Gallery at the South Australian Museum upon returning to Adelaide. The best thing about taking a guided tour is local knowledge, and today we're taking some back roads close to the water's edge, so we're in a prime position to spot plenty of wildlife.
So over here, guys, as you've seen, as we've been coming through the area, we've been looking at the fish traps. As you can see, there aren't any just right here, but just over on this right-hand corner, it's just the start of one. So the Aboriginal people of the area would actually place stones in and around and herd the fish into those shallows.
Camp Coorong is located approximately 10 kilometres south of Meningie. Founded in 1986, it was one of Australia's first Aboriginal educational and cultural centres. Here, the tour is divided into 2 parts. First up, we're taken by our tour guide, Grant, to nearby Bonnie Reserve, or as the locals call it, Bonnie Reserve Supermarket, for a bush tucker walk to the lookout.
Like these plants here, this one here is a ground covering plant, and you find it everywhere, all along the coastal regions, and they're called muntries.
Muntri.
Yeah, they're a small little sweet apple. And the Red Ochre Cafe in Adelaide actually harvest these now. And they put them into jams and chutneys and just different things like that. And they're quite nice. They're just this little small sweet apple. And they're beautiful to eat.
Oh, they're great. Do you like one, lady?
The plants in the area are not only a traditional source of food for the Ngarrindjeri people, but some possess medicinal qualities, like this plant, aptly named Old Man's Beard, or as the Ngarrindjeri people call it, yalkari. It's very effective when crushed into a pulp and wrapped in paper bark. An instant hot pack of the bush. Up on the lookout you can see right along the sandhills of the Coorong, which seem to go on forever, and this is just a portion of the land that traditionally belongs to the Ngarrindjeri people.
And our native title boundaries go from Cape Jarvis, and it's like split the Fleurieu Peninsula in half, you might as well say, back up towards Mount Barker, then right across to Renmark.
Wow.
Then from Renmark, just underneath Renmark, all the way down to just this side of Kingston where the granites are, then all the way back up through this region again. But the Coorong itself here, we call it, the Ngarrindjeri name is Kurang. The Kurang.
Kurang.
Kuru is the outside of your neck,
Yep.
and Unk meaning place of. So it's a place of the long neck of water. Right.
So if you got like Onkaparinga, Willunga, Aldinga, is all place of?
Yep.
Back at Camp Coorong, Uncle Neville shows us through the museum, explaining important artefacts and crafts like feather flowers and egg carving.
The Iwi we call it Pinyali.
Panyali.
Pinyali.
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 And this is an artery. The egg is an artery.
Artery.
So if you hear people talking about arteries, you know that they're referring to eggs. This is the finished product.
Beautiful. A lyrebird.
A lyrebird.
Not bad. That's on the back of the 5-cent piece. 10-cent piece.
I'm not sure.
I'm not either.
No. Only old notes.
Oh, all right, yeah, me too.
I'm very slow-witted.
But seriously, I thought I knew a reasonable amount about our Indigenous culture, but a trip down here to Camp Coorong has really opened my eyes. If you'd like to join Karen on one of her Coorong day trips, give her a call at Banksia Adventures and she'll plan a very interesting day out for you. Tours run by appointment and are available all year round.